Hello, lovely. My name is Yasmin Vorajee, and I am really excited to deliver this short training to you because if you're a solopreneur and you're feeling like your business is quite chaotic, but you know you're here for big things and you've got big ambitions and big dreams, this is exactly the training for you because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can simplify your solopreneur business. Okay. So the way that I'm looking at this is if you're in your business and it's just you, maybe you have a part-time VA, maybe you have contractors or freelancers working for you occasionally, but on the whole, it's just you. This is exactly the right place for you. And here's why, right? I've been a solopreneur for the last 13 years. I was in corporate for 12 years before that. And one of the things that I know and especially value is the freedom and flexibility that solopreneurship can create for you. But I also know that it can be an absolute minefield when you don't know what to focus on. And that's the goal of this training is I want to show you exactly what to focus on so that you can attract higher paying clients, right? You can stand out from the crowd and you can have a marketing and sales system that works for you around the clock, even when you're having a nap or even when you're having a sick day or a couch day, whatever. We're going to make this much, much simpler. So instead of feeling like you have to wear all the hats, right? We're going to start taking off some of those hats and we're going to start getting you feeling a lot more empowered about your business so you can enjoy the freedom, the flexibility, and the financial abundance that I know you started your business for. Okay. So, what we're doing is my goal is in this short training, in the next few minutes, I want to show you how you can go from chaos to simplicity and sustainability. Right. I want you to enjoy healthy profits, time freedom, and create that meaningful impact because that's why you're doing this. The person that's attracted to my work is someone who is really heart centered, really driven by their heart. They're driven by this desire to do good in the world. And so, if that's you, then you're in absolutely the right place. And you want to be able to do this in 20 hours a week or less. I've been running my business for the last 13 years. It's called Tiny Time Big Results. And I teach solopreneurs how to build and grow a profitable 20-hour week business. I've got three children. I was about to say four children. I've got three children. They're 14, 11, and 8. And when I started my business, my eldest was only a year old. I've never had full-time hours for my business, and I haven't needed it because what I'm going to show you in this session is going to show you exactly how you can run a business in 20 hours a week or less so that you can have that freedom, that flexibility. Okay. So here's how we're going to do this. Okay. I want to introduce you to Chaotic Claire, right? And I apologize if your name is Claire, but I want you to imagine that chaotic solopreneur, the person who is fed up. They're sitting there thinking, oh my God, yeah, oh, all this stuff I've got to do. I'm technology, I'm HR, I'm sales, I'm marketing, I'm everybody, right? And you're feeling like, oh my God. Now, and I'm going to introduce you to two people in this training, right? And I want you to know that I was chaotic Claire, right? And so everything I talk to you about, everything I'm going to be covering, I've done it all. Right? I've made all the mistakes. Right? I've been in business for 13 years. I created Tiny Time Big Results back in 2014. And since that time, I've helped hundreds of my clients, well, thousands of my clients and my students, right, to be able to help them create amazing results in their business so they can charge more, so they really do stand out and they are seen as the go-to expert, and how to use systems and automation and how to leverage your time, your expertise, your knowledge, all of that into a business that really works for you. So, Chaotic Claire, I was Chaotic Claire, okay? And I'll introduce you to the next person shortly. And this is what I want to help you get to. Okay. So Chaotic Claire is feeling frustrated, right? She feels like she's constantly chasing clients. She feels like she is always on the treadmill. She feels like she is just never getting ahead, right? And she's chasing clients who don't value what she does. They're always wanting to get discounts or haggle on the prices. And she's thinking, I'm awesome. I know I'm really good, yet I can't, for some reason, get this business up and running enough to the point where I want it to be. So this is not about you saying, all right, okay, I'm just really bad. It's you've got a big dream, you've got a big vision, but you're not able to get there. And you feel like there's things in your way, but you don't even know what some of those things are. And that's what I want to share with you. Okay. So let's talk about the chaotic solopreneur. Okay. When you're not getting the results that you want, when you're not attracting the clients that you really want to work with, when you're not being seen as the go-to expert, when you're not seen as the obvious choice for your dream clients, when you don't have systems and automation working for you, this is why. This is what's happening. There's chaos in your business because, firstly, you don't have messaging that attracts those higher paying clients. Your messaging is attracting a particular type of a client, right? But it's not attracting those who are willing to pay and see the value of your expertise, right? Secondly, you don't have a defined offer ecosystem, something that makes it really clear for how people can come and work with you. And what that means then is that you're running around a lot in the background, customizing, tailoring, bespoking, but you don't have an offer ecosystem that makes sense to your dream client. You don't have any authority assets to reinforce your expertise. So everything that you're having to do from a marketing perspective in terms of winning clients, it's super manual. You're not able to get ahead because you feel like if you take a day off, you're already going to be behind, but you don't have any assets that are reinforcing that expertise, that are going out there and selling for you. You're feeling overwhelmed with systems and automation. You're like, I don't even know where to start. I remember I had a client and I did this work with her, and she says, I've been putting that off for 3 years. Imagine what you could do in such a short space of time compared to 3 years when you know what systems and what automation to implement in your business, because you don't need fancy, fancy systems or fancy funnels or any of that. You just need simple systems and automation. And then let's talk about the real elephant in the room, because I know this affects you, right? It's that persistent doubt that you have, that persistent self-doubt about your expertise. Why should anybody pay me? No one's going to pay me that much. Do I really know that much? Everybody knows what I know, so why would I bother, right? These are all the thoughts that are swimming in your head constantly, right? So your messaging is not landing, your offers aren't quite hitting the mark, and it's really hard for people to know how they can come and work with you. You haven't got assets out there that really sell you so that you can go and have that nap. There's no systems working for you. There's no little secret army of, people, systems rather, engaging with your ideal clients, nurturing them, converting them. And then you've got that horrible little monkey mind going in your head going, you can't do this. You can't do this, right? That's the chaotic solopreneur. You're not going to do that anymore, right? If you've been doing that, if you resonate with that, I'm about to unveil something to you that's going to make your life so much easier, right? Because this is what I want you to do instead. And I want to introduce you to strategic Sally, right? This is strategic Sally. And look, she's wearing a crown. She knows what she needs to focus on, right? Strategic Sally shows up in her business and she knows exactly what she's going to do and she knows how she's going to get there, right? Because she's planned this all out. She's strategized it all out. And this is what I want to show you now. Because if you walk away from this training, right, you walk away from this training and you implement these 5 things that I'm going to be talking to you about, I promise you, your business is going to be unrecognizable in 6 months' time. And 6 months' time is nothing, right? But it's going to be unrecognizable because now you're going to be super strategic, right? You're going to be so aligned and you're going to be like, what was I doing before? Oh my God, how much time was I wasting? So let's talk about what strategic Sally does differently from chaotic Claire. Okay. So first of all, she implements the strategic solopreneur system, which is something that I've created based on the work that I've been doing over the last 13 years. So the first thing you do is you craft authority-rich messaging and bold positioning. If you want to attract those higher paying clients, your messaging has to go and take an upgrade. It has to be upgraded, it has to go to a new level because what you're doing right now isn't attracting them, right? And it has to demonstrate your positioning. And I need you to be bold about this, right? Can we just agree on this? Because you're awesome. And I know that you have this wealth of knowledge and experience and expertise, but you're not shouting about it in the right way, in the way that's going to make people pay attention to. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to design your signature framework and an offer ecosystem, right? What makes you stand out is when you create proprietary frameworks, that's your intellectual property. It's like everything I'm sharing with you, this is my intellectual property. When I wrote my book, Tiny Time, Big Results, that is my intellectual property, right? This is what you're going to do. You're going to create a signature framework, and then your offer ecosystem is based on that. This is going to simplify your business so much, and it's going to make it so much more lucrative. Next, you develop authority assets. Now, these are the, oh my God, you're going to love what these are going to do for you, right? But you've got to develop the authority assets that are going to actually position you and make your price a non-negotiable, and they're going to work like clockwork. It's going to be amazing, right? And I say that because I've created this hundreds of these over the years for myself and my clients, and these work so powerfully. If you want to build a business, grow your profitable business in 20 hours a week or less, right? You need to leverage. You need to build leverage into everything, into your knowledge, your expertise, your time, your energy. All of that needs to be leveraged, and this is how you do it. And then you're going to build simple systems and automation, right? And the beauty of all of this is because I've done this for such a long time, I know how to do this, right? In a short space of time. So you don't have to take the long road. I know how to do this. I know what simple systems and automation you need. And I also am a big fan of low costs, right? So we have a higher profit margin, right? So you're going to build simple systems and automation because that's what Strategic Sally does. And then you're going to shift your self-concept radically. Because let's face it, right? I've already said it a few times. You know you're amazing. Deep down, you know that the work you do is worth so much. You have €1 million, dollar, pound brain, but you're not reaching that potential yet. That's because you don't believe in it yet. You don't believe in it enough to really move the needle for yourself. Because whatever's going on for you internally is what's going to be happening for you externally. So when we implement the strategic solopreneur system, what happens is you're going to shift your self-concept radically. Okay. So when you come and work with me, you're going to craft messaging that speaks to the highest outcome that your client is looking for, right? The dream. It's going to be messaging that reflects your zone of genius. So you get to really lean into what just comes so easy to you and the results that your clients can get. Honestly, your messaging is going to be spellbinding, right? You're going to create that signature framework that upgrades how people see you. They see you as the authority. They see you as someone to pay attention to. And you're going to have a lucrative offer ecosystem that's going to drive your revenue. So you're going to create that expert edge. You're going to build a revenue engine. And then you're going to have an authority accelerator. So you're going to create assets that build rapport, trust, connection, and pre-sell your offers without having to live launch, without having to do never-ending sales calls, or having to be on social media all the time. Like, who wants to do that? Nobody, right? And then you're going to build aligned operations in your business, right? So you're going to design a way of operating that is really creating that freedom, that consistency and alignment, but it's to your own natural rhythms and energy levels, right? And that is so important, especially as women, because we have a 28-day cycle compared to men who have a 24-hour cycle. We got to work with our natural rhythms, right? And you're going to be able to master simple systems and automation. And please note, I'm saying simple, right? What I teach you is really simple, and I'll show you how to do it. And when you know how to do it, then you're golden, right? And then magnetic self. I'm going to show you how you can shift your self-concept radically so you become the person who gets the results that she desires, with a level of confidence and certainty that is magnetic and unwavering, right? You embody magnetism. People can't help but look at you and they're like, oh my God, who is she? I want that, right? It's like the famous scene from When Harry Met Sally. I'll have what she's having. That's what you're going to create, right? These are the results that my clients get when they come and work with me. And the strategic solopreneur system shows you how to attract those higher paying clients, stand out from the crowd, and make sales around the clock. So if you're interested in learning about how you can actually do this, I want to take a minute and tell you exactly how we can do this work together. Okay. I have my own offer ecosystem. Everything I teach, I practice myself. So, I'm someone who talks the talk and walks the walk as well. This screen in front of you is giving you a little snapshot of some of the hundreds of clients that I've worked with, private clients, group course clients, all of the people that have worked with me. What they are able to do is really elevate how they show up in their business. So this just gives you a snapshot of some of the clients that I've worked with and the results that people have achieved. Okay. Now, this is how you do this, and this is how you can get started ASAP. As soon as you finish this training, this is what you're going to do, right? So this is the strategic solopreneur system, and what I've created is called a solo suite, right? So solo seed is your starting point. So this is where you get access to my free and my low cost resources. I'm just going to move my little head over here, so it's a little bit easier for you to see. Okay, so free and low cost resources. So if you can take my Work Smart, not hard quiz, right? That's free. You can listen to my Solo and Soaring Secret podcast. That's also free for you. That's like nearly 2.5 hours of incredible content. I have created a resource for you that is going to show you exactly how to have that kick-ass solopreneur business. You can get the book, right? That's paperback or Kindle. You click on DIY resources. That takes you to my shop. So you get some mini courses in there. And you can also sign up for a power hour if you click on the link there. Okay. Always does that. Then I've got Solo Lab. Now that's coming later this year, but that's going to be my monthly membership. And I'll talk a little bit more about that when that lands in. Solo Mastery is my signature 8-week program that's going to show you how to implement those 5 elements of the strategic solopreneur system. If you want to join the waitlist, because that is not available at the moment, click the link where it says join the waitlist, and you will be one of the first to get news of the special early bird offer and the bonuses. This is where I'm really going to show you how to create that expert edge, how to build your revenue engine, how to accelerate your authority, how to build those aligned operations, and how to become your magnetic self. Then Solo CEO is a 12-month implementation incubator. And that's really where we take those 5 elements, and I'm going to work with you and guide you as you implement that in your business. And the 12 months gives you the time, the space, and the support to be able to really implement the system. Okay. And this is where you get the personalized guidance, you get access to me, you get access to a group, community there. But I really want to help you to step into your power. Solo CEO is where you step into your power as a one-person powerhouse, because you're a solopreneur and you can absolutely kick it, crush it, whatever the phrase is, right? If you want to know more about that, then you can click on the link that says book a clarity call, and we can talk about if this is the right fit for you. And then lastly, there's Solo VIP. So this is the ultimate high touch experience for ambitious solopreneurs. This is where you get exclusive high touch access to me. This is where we do the work together, right? And we're going to take all of those 5 elements, and I'm going to do this work with you. And that's my highest level of access. So that is a different investment level. And if you want to have a conversation about whether this is the right fit for you, then I would encourage you to book a clarity call as well. This is Solo Suite. This is how you and I can work together to implement those 5 things. Because I want you to be able to attract those higher paying clients, stand out from the crowd, and make sales around the clock. It's very simple, very straightforward. If that's the vision that you have for your business, this is what you need to do, right? I want you to book a clarity call. Let's talk about how you can implement this in the next 90 days, right? Imagine that 90 days and your business is just going to be so different. If you're interested in the Solo Seed, then you can click on the links to get the free and the low cost resources. Join the wait list to join the list for Solo Mastery for when that is going to open for enrollment. And then book a clarity call if you want to have a chat about Solo CEO or Solo VIP. And just give you another snapshot of past client results. I think this is really important. I want you to know that this works. Everything that I'm sharing with you, everything that I have shared in this training works, right? I've had my clients get first 10K month. I had a client who sold out her €1,800 per person property workshop and she had 10 spots and she sold them out. I've got clients who are charging more for their packages. I've got clients getting invited to podcasts and speaking engagements. I've got clients who are increasing their prices and getting sold out. I've got clients who are creating leveraged offers, leveraged courses and programs that free them up, right? This is all possible for you. I am an expert in leverage. I am an expert in helping you get big results from your tiny time. I've done this for 13 years. I've raised my children at the same time. I've got thousands of students, and I want you to know that this is not, this is the real deal, right? I'm going to leave it there. Okay. So if you're interested in finding out more about Solo Suite, then I want to invite you into my world, whether that's just doing the quiz or listening to the podcast or coming and working with me. I want you to know that a solopreneur business, a successful, sustainable solopreneur business is absolutely possible for you. And I want to help you get there. Solo Suite is perfect for ambitious solopreneurs who are ready to stop playing small, have fun, and build a profitable business fueled by creativity. And this is how you do it with the strategic solopreneur system. I'm Yasmin Vorajee from yasminvorajee.com and the creator of Tiny Time Big Results. And I have loved spending this time with you, and I can't wait to connect with you the next time. Take care.